Hello, welcome. My name is Tracy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia. Today's project is a card featuring the Abstract Impressions stamp set. Now it's in the new annual catalogue and I can actually show you inside now, so I'm going to show you the page that it's on. It's on page 128 and 129. It's in the Garden Impressions suite. Now this stamp set is absolutely gorgeous. And you can see they're very big stamps, big sentiments. So it's also paired with Springtime Impressions Thinlet dies, which I'll just bring that up for you, which is a gorgeous butterfly. And this one here is huge. You can buy them together in a bundle and you save yourself 10%, so that's a great saving. Today's card is this one here. Isn't that bright and colourful and fun? And this is actually made with 3 bits of cardstock. So let me just show you. Piece of Whisper White card base, and then we have a piece of Pineapple Punch cardstock and a piece of Whisper White cardstock. So 3 bits of cardstock have made this. Doesn't that look great? There is a link to my blog in the description of this video where you can find all the measurements and supplies listed for this card. There is also a link to my online store where you can purchase all your Stampin' Up supplies. If you use the Hostess code for me for this month, I will send you a free gift. And I've also got a little bit of an extra special bonus for June. If you spend over $100 in my online store and you use the Hostess code, I will send you a packet of the Share What You Love Artisan pearls. These are free from me as a gift. If you spend under $100, don't worry, I'll still send you a gift. But you'll get this one if you spend over 100. So, let's get started on this project. What we're going to do is we're going to bring in the piece of Whisper White cardstock, that smaller one. I'm also going to bring in my mat, my foam mat, and just a piece of paper to go on top. Colours we're using on the card are Pineapple Punch, Balmy Blue and Mint Macaron, and these are in the new ink pads that sit together perfectly. Pineapple Punch is a really bright, almost iridescent, like the Lemon Lime Twist, so it's one of my favourite yellows now. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in the sentiment first, and There's So Much to Love About You, and I'm going to stamp that in Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I'm going to stamp that right in the middle there. It's always good to put your sentiment in the middle first and then work your way around that. Beautiful. So the flowers, it's a 3-step flower. I'll bring that stamp set in to show you. It's a 3-step flower. I'm only using these 2 here. So this one is the largest one, and I'm going to stamp that off. And then this one here, we're going to stamp full strength. So bringing the largest flower in, I'm going to stamp off first. Put one down here. Beautiful, just like that. We need that again because we need to do the other flower. Bring it in and grab some detail. Doesn't that that makes that pop so good. And I found these are really good because you don't have to line them up. Wherever you place them, fits perfectly. I'm going to bring the Mint Macaron in and do the leaves. And I have a cool tip that I saw Jennifer Maguire do. So this is our little leaf here. I'm going to ink that up. Then I'm going to bring my stylus in, and I'm just going to put a line down the middle of that stamp set. And that just gives it a different look. Isn't that great? So if I stamp just normal, You can see those two different looks. Just gives it that little bit of extra. So I'm going to do that again. And this one last leaf. Oh, flower, sorry. There we go. So bright and colourful. Then we're going to bring the balmy blue in. And this stamp set has all these little flowers here. And this is great to fill in. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the balmy blue, but I'm actually going to stamp off twice because I want it just as a light background. Just nice and subtle. These ones could have been stamped off a little bit more. I don't think they're quite light enough, but that's okay, it still looks good. And that could even be like another couple of flowers in. Anyway. So that's all the stamping. Now I'm going to show you how to create this layering effect. So I'm just going to fold and score the card base and move that to the side so that's all ready to go. So I have the smallest of the two dies here, and I've just got some older washi tape that I'm going to line up where I want it. So it's even on both sides, just like that. So I have that layered down. Obviously it's going to go down further, but I'll show you the trick with that. Let me get the big shot. Now the trick is, we don't want this side to be cut. So we only want it to cut from about here upwards. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the plate to the end of where we want it to finish cutting. Can you see that? So it's only going to cut along here. It doesn't cut where the plate's not on it. So let's run that through. Take the washi tape off really slowly. Okay. And I ripped that. Even though this is old washi tape, I still ripped it by the way I pulled it off. I can fix that. Then we're going to try and get the grooves of your thinlet into that cut bit already, and it does sit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this one down because that's exactly where I want it, and that one as well. Okay, so we don't want this top bit here to cut, we want the end of it too. So we're just going to layer that up. So we miss this bit here. So running that through. Let's see if I've stuffed it. It's funny, you get on the camera and things go wrong. Let's see. Oh, I done it. Yay. Okay. Besides the boo-boo up top, that looks really good. So what we're going to do with this bit, we're going to bring in our pineapple punch piece, and I'm going to glue that straight on to this piece. So let me get, I've still got a bit of fast fuse, so I'm just using that until it's finished. So gluing that down in the middle, just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring in that next size up that we picked out. We're going to do the same. So finding our where we want it, so it creates that layer around, placing the washi tape on the top. Obviously we don't want this end bit here to cut, so we're going to place the plate from here up. So just like that. I'm going to run that one through. Fingers crossed, everyone. So far, so good. Beautiful. Okay. So lining it up in that track. Getting it to where I want it. Washi down. So we don't want this end to be cut off. Placing the pad, cutting mat over the end there, placing that through. Just grab that out of the road. And what do we have? Cross your fingers again. I will say I used the washi tape on my hand a couple of times just to try and get some of that real stickiness off. But you want it to be a little bit sticky so it still sits on your card and keeps the die in place. So it's a bit of a hard one. Yay! Okay. So what will happen is this layers straight on that, and this one's going to layer on top and straight onto the card base. So bring my card in again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and fix that up a little. Really not sure the best way to do it, but I'll give this a go. So I've just put a little tiny bit of glue. I think that worked. Yay! Okay, so I'm going to glue these two down. Just running a little bit of Tombow glue around the edges and sticking it down onto that mat. And then I'm going to also glue this one down, straight down onto the card. Making sure I have it the right way up. So I had 2 flowers stamped at the top. I want to make sure that this is the top of my card, because otherwise they won't match up and our sentiment will be upside down. So that's a very big thing. Make sure when you're posting it down, you've got the top of your matte piece up the top. And for this one here, we're going to bring in the dimensionals and pop that one up. I love Tombow Mono, but I will say I seem to always get it all over my fingers and then everything sticks to me. Taking the backings off here, and then we're just going to place that straight down. Beautiful. And I'm also I put the Artisan pearls, 3 Artisan pearls on here. And these come in Grapefruit Grove, So Saffron, Mint Macaron, Powder Pink, I believe, and Berry Burst. Don't quote me. So on here I've done the So Saffron, which I thought really looked good with the Pineapple Punch. But what I might do is I think I might put some Mint Macaron. Put a couple of Mint Macaron down. Now just to let you know, these come this way through the post. They've moved a little bit. They haven't affected them at all. They still are sticky, and I haven't had any problems with them. So I've got 2 Mint Macarons down, and I'm going to put a So Saffron down as well. Put one over here. There we go. What do you think? I like this nice bright card, especially for winter. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would also love it if you left me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye.